Good afternoon. I'm Joe Vodvarka for JSV Traffic. Hope you all had a wonderful holiday yesterday. Today's the day after the holiday. A lot of people are going to travel to visit family, going skiing, coming back from Christmas, doing this, doing that. Everybody is just on the road today. And it did not help that we had a very heavy snow squall move through from west to east this morning. It has really caused a mess of our roadways. Let's get started with the big one. First of all, we got a massive accident on the Pennsylvania Turnpike at milepost 282 westbound in the area of Morgantown and Reading. As you can see here, there's a big pileup. Many cars are involved. Last I heard from the Turnpike Commission, I was told that there are 35 vehicles involved, and the roadway is going to be closed for another 2 to 3 hours. As of right now, all traffic was being forced off at the Morgantown interchange. However, because of that, traffic severely congested back to the Downingtown interchange, so they shut down traffic at the Downingtown interchange, and all traffic is now being forced off at the Downingtown interchange, or you may exit at the Valley Forge interchange. However, both interchanges are experiencing heavy congestion at this time, and there is still a large backlog remaining to get off at the Morgantown interchange. If you have to travel the Turnpike, currently there is about a 1 to 2 hour delay through this area, and the Morgantown delay is still about 6 miles, and the backlog to exit at Downingtown is now reached 5 miles. Additionally, if you were considering taking a trip up the extension and choosing 78 instead, no good. 78 has just been reopened after there was an 11-car pileup west of the Kutztown 737 exit. However, there is still an extreme backlog all the way back to Route 100. It was back to the US 22 exit, but that has gotten a little bit better. Let's go take a look at this. We'll look directly at 737, and apparently a lot of people just do not know the roadway has been reopened, folks. But there is a lot of people persisting to exit at 737 for whatever reason. They feel they got to get off at 737, and because of that, there's just extreme delays. And I must remind you, not only with just this delay, but also with the Pennsylvania Turnpike delay, the local roads that are being used as a detour are extremely congested at this time. For example, see this black and red color? That is on the old US 22, the road that was used before I-78 was built back in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, all this black and red means stopped vehicles. So now you're talking, you got about 6 or 7 miles of stopped vehicles once you get off the roadway, if you choose to get off. And some people, maybe you just have to get off because that's the exit you live at, or that's the exit you're destined to. And that alone, just to get back on, that alone is a 45-minute delay. And to go from Route 100 all the way out to 737 right now is approximately 90 minutes. Once you get past there, traffic is moving. So I'm going to show you some alternatives that I think you should take. And first of all, one of them is avoid this portion of 78 altogether. What you can do is get off 78 at Route 222, take 222 westbound. Following me here, take 222 westbound all the way west until you get to Route 61. Then take Route 61 north approximately 8 miles until you get back to 78, and then re-enter I-78 westbound. I can assure you this will be much better. There's probably going to be other people doing this too. It is coming up slow, and I'll show you that. As you can see, here's Route 222. It's coming up a bit slow and congested, so just be prepared for delays, but it will not be as bad as US 22 is. And the same thing with the Turnpike. There is another detour that you can take instead of the Turnpike. Get off at the Valley Forge exit, which is not extremely backed up. I can show you that. It is not extremely bad. You can see here, here's the Turnpike, and there's a couple cars waiting to get off, but it's not bad. Nothing as if you were going to get off at Downingtown. Now, if you want to avoid the Turnpike, get off at Valley Forge. Take 202 west. Continue on 202 west to 30 and take the 30 bypass. And then you're going to continue on 30, take that all the way west until you either get to 283 or 222. And if you're traveling out to, say, Pittsburgh, Bedford, Ohio, you'll take 283, re-enter the turnpike at 283 at Harrisburg East exit, and continue on the turnpike. That will avoid the major backlog that is currently going on the turnpike. Now, that's not our only delay. We have some other delays in Pennsylvania. Not too severe, but I should mention them. We have some delays southbound on I-95 in the area of I-476, approaching I-476. It's approximately a 5-mile delay from 420 down through 320. 10 to 15 minute delay in this area. We also have some minor congestion. Keyword, minor congestion on I-76 inbound, approaching Spring Garden down through to I-676 Divine Street Expressway. We also apparently have some congestion on I-676 westbound from I-95 all the way over to the I-76 outbound merge. As you can see here, traffic is bumper to bumper. That's not the big issue. The big issue right now is over in New Jersey on the southbound New Jersey Turnpike. Heavy holiday traffic has just flooded the New Jersey Turnpike southbound from exits 10 all the way down to exit 7A. We currently have a 23-mile delay. And if you're going to be traveling northbound, let's check that out. We got delays for you too. Let's find it here. That's southbound. Let's find a northbound delay. It's here. Here we go. Delays on the New Jersey Turnpike. Northbound from exit 6 through exit 8. There is currently an 18-mile delay due to heavy holiday traffic. And if we go to this map here, which will show us the speeds, as you can see, look at this. Traffic is slow. Traffic is stop and go, and look at southbound. Bumper to bumper southbound. That 23-mile delay southbound, that's going to take you over 90 minutes to get through. Just a complete headache for drivers this afternoon. And we're not done yet. We got more delays today. And we do have big-time delays on I-95 down in Maryland in both directions, basically. Now I'm calling it from the Baltimore Beltway all the way up to about exit 100 in both directions. Traffic is just stop and go with heavy holiday traffic. Let's try down here at Joplin Road. As you can see here, this is southbound. Look at southbound, just slow. Northbound's actually moving in this area, but it is very crowded. And if we continue northbound at the Tidings Toll Plaza, look at the cars backed up for the Tidings Toll Plaza. This goes all the way around the corner, onto the bridge, and beyond. And look at northbound. Bumper to bumper traffic. Heavy stop and go. Holiday traffic through this area. I mean, it's just a complete mess. It starts all the way up at milepost 100. And let's take another look here. Let's go back to the map. Let's select another camera here. Let's look just south of the Tidings Bridge and see how we're doing here. As you can see here, southbound has now cleared up a little bit here, but further south there is an accident just before the Beltway that does have one lane blocked. Therefore, that's the reason why traffic about 2 miles south of this point will come to a complete stop yet again. And look at northbound. Still bumper to bumper. Let's see if we can find the end of the northbound delay. Probably will not be able to do so. And look at here. See? Here's northbound. This is northbound now. Wow. Northbound traffic is just bumper to bumper. Stop. This is still the residual stoppage of the closing of all lanes up on the Tidings Bridge, which is now open, but you still have a large general, like 2 to 3 mile area where traffic is just stopped. So because of that, it just keeps backing more and more and more. The backlog just becomes more and more stopped because there's so much inflow of heavy holiday volumes just flowing into this. So if all possible, let's see if we can get you an alternative around this completely. There's always an alternative around a big delay. And there will be one around this. Yep, look at it. You can see both directions, generally from 695, the Baltimore Beltway. In both directions, traffic is just stop and go. My advice to you is, hop on the Beltway for a little bit when on 995. Exit at the Beltway, go southbound on the Beltway, to Route 40 and just take Route 40 northbound. Take that all the way up until you get to the Tiding Bridge area, Susquehanna River, and take that till you get to Route 275. Take Route 275 northbound, which is 222 down here, and re-enter I-95. And you can do the same thing southbound. And we can actually view the camera of that, and I'll show you it's not backed up that bad for the toll plaza to go across the bridge there. Well, northbound is. Southbound is moving fine, so there is a little congestion northbound. Let's investigate this further. This just popped up. A few minutes ago it wasn't backed up, but now it is. There's the bridge. The bridge is moving fine. So once you get to the toll plaza, there's just some minor congestion. Not as bad as if you were sitting on I-95. I recommend you do so. By taking this alternative route, you will save yourself about 90 minutes. Be safe driving out there. There's a lot of motorists on the roadways. If need be, we'll do another update later on. Have a happy holiday. I'm Joe Vodvarka, JSV Traffic.